Hello, welcome to ETS 2, one truck family, and we are on driver log or load 8. We're going from Bremen to Manchester with a race truck and trailer for SL Truck Sport. As you can see on there, MAN, it's in SL Truck Sport. There's a bit in the top there. That's the main sports, or the main team, from what I can gather. So I've filled up, ready to go, because I was nearly out of fuel on the end of the last one. So we're all filled, we're all good to go. It don't look like it's a heavy load. So have a quick look. 12 ton. I might put down the centre axle, just take the weight off as we're running. Loaded, yeah, that'll do. So yeah, let's get going. I've changed my field of view. I was running about 70 degrees, but I got a field of view calculator, worked out my distance from my monitor and the size of my monitor, and I should be running somewhere between 50 to 52 degrees. So I'm now running at 52 degrees, and the distance seemed to be better. The where I'm sitting in the cab feels more real, if you know what I mean. I seem to be sitting the right distance from the wheel and the dash. Looking at the windows feels as though I'm looking out. Yeah. So yeah, that's the update on what I've done leading up to getting this load. Pick this load up. We are looking at, like I say, 12 ton load there. We've got 21 real hours to do it because it's a World of Trucks event. Our income, job income. Oh, well, as you see it there. Wow! I would have thought you would have let me come out as I was already out, but no, you're going to do that, and then we're stuck at the lights again. Well done. Are you really? I'm going to pull out a bit more. There we go. Hopefully nobody will cut us up now. Yeah, so that being that, we are ready to come out. Yeah, not really got a lot else to say, as in what I've done leading up to get to the load. We're only 2 loads off having 10 loads and getting the rewards for the event. So basically within the next sort of 6 days. It is the 9th. This is the day they've changed to the Manchester delivery point. Yeah, let's get all my settings set up. There we go, on the cruise, and we go that one. So yeah, so I'm doing this the day we changed, so it's the 9th. A little bit of news on the SCS blog. They've dropped, or not dropped, they've posted another post to follow on from the trailer news part 1. They've now done trailer news part 2, to do with 1.35 for ATS and ETS 2. Worth going on and have a look, showing all the new trailers that are going to be coming out on ETS 2 for 135. We've already seen the trailers that are coming out for 135 on ATS on part 1, but there's going to be some doubles and new double container trailers, logging trailers. They've got logging trailers that will be carrying pipes like big pipes. They've got an extended chrome container trailer. I think it takes a 42-foot trailer, so which is your oversized containers. Most containers are 40 foot. They've got a step twin double 20-foot container, so it's like a step deck, so one trailer is lower than the other. Yeah, there's going to be a lot more variety of trailers to pull when 135 comes out on ETS and ATS, because they've done the same with the ATS. The ATS has got a nice selection of with Washington coming out, and there's a lot more farming and agricultural stuff, so why would that not go in there? Should have been in fall over. Yeah, well, got there in the end. Yeah, I'm wondering whether we're going to end up with cattle trailers. They haven't shown any pictures of them, but they've shown new logging trailers and container trailers for ATS. And like I said, they've done with it ETS as well. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. There's you need to go on there and have a read and have a look at some of the pictures. There's some really nice trailers in the new update, or the new update that's coming out. So ETS is going to be a little bit later on in the year, but ATS is definitely supposed to be hopefully soon, because it's coming out with lovely rain as per normal. We ain't even got to England yet and it's raining. Actually, I just want to check. I'm going to have a check of the route, because it's taken me quite a long way round. There's definitely got to be a quicker way, I think, to get to Manchester. So I'm going to, as we're going to be on a long site, 807 miles for 17 hours. Let's just have a look and see if we can tweak the route. So just quickly nip out there. But yeah, it's the update's going to be awesome. So I reckon we're there. We're going to go to Manchester there. We should be able to go to Rotterdam and then go up to Grimsby. So I reckon if we went there, yeah, that 573 miles. That is so much quicker. Why did it not go that way in the first place? Why do you want to take to Calais and go up there? I'm going to do that one. That has just saved me good nearly 300 mile, 200 odd mile, easy. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll go from Rotterdam up to Hull. It's Hull. I might class it as Grimsby, but that is actually Hull there. Yeah. So yeah, and then we need to Manchester there. We need to find Manchester. We haven't been there yet. So anyway, that's better. Let's carry on. Yeah. So yeah, as I say, the blog post with the new trailers. Oh, got to hold up here. Got a slow truck ahead. Let's come out round that. Yeah, some of the trailers look good. I'm so looking forward to when 135 comes out for both ATS and ETS. Well, I'm really looking forward for it coming out for ATS, because I want to start a new profile, a new start, as I've done with ETS. I don't know if you're watching, but I'm doing a new start from basically nothing to international company, trying to get a garage in every country. I'm sort of 11 drivers logs in so far. So just got one garage, myself, one other truck, and two drivers, two trucks, one garage starting out at Dover. We've opened up a fair bit of the UK. We have been into France, but now we're going into the northern part. We're in Denmark at the moment. Yeah, so it's yeah, it's coming on. It's gonna take a while. We need to really start building up some money so we need to get a couple more trucks, a couple more drivers. Hopefully, try and pull in a bit more money. Probably going to look at getting another truck and driver in Dover, so we've got that garage sort of maxed as it is at the moment, because I haven't got it to the big garage and the small garage at the moment with 3 spaces, because I upgraded it initially, which you need to do anyway. You can't do it. It's you may as well pay the extra and get your home garage up, because that's what you're going to be running out to start with. But yeah, we're cracking on that, and I wouldn't mind doing the same I'm going to do the same in ATS, and I'm gonna start in the Washington DLC. We're gonna start up there, probably somewhere like Seattle or something. Bound to be Seattle in there. It's one of the major cities in Washington. I don't know what other ones there are. We'll have a look. But yeah, we'll be starting there and working our way down the country, down towards California, and across towards Arizona. I think it's Arizona. Yeah, it will be Arizona, because Tucson's in Arizona, so like working down and doing that L shape there. Where do you think we'll be after? Oh, almost missed that. Where do you think we'll be after Washington? Do you think they're going to come back down to the bottom and work up, or do you think they're going to go across and come down? I'd like them to see the next one on and do Texas, but that's a big state, that one. So I don't know if they will or not. I think they'll probably carry on, probably do the one next to Washington to be able to come back down again. I don't know what state that is. I haven't really looked, but I think that's what they'll probably do. They'll probably work across in like a grid and do it that way. I think Texas is going to at least be another 3 states on from where we are at the moment. I think they've got to do the state next to Washington, and then down to meet Arizona, and then they'll go across again. But won't see. You never know. They will bring out what they will do. They'll have their own setup of how it's going on and what's what. I still reckon they could do with having truck service costs in your garage. If you have a big garage, small garage, well, you could do it in a small garage, because it's still a pit and service bay there. So I think as soon as you've got a garage, I think if you go to one of the, you get service costs there, but if you go to your garage with your truck, you pay. You pay. I mean, it should be slightly less, because you'll be your mechanic. You'll be paying or you need to get a mechanic to get servicing costs cut, because you wouldn't have to pay for labour, because you'll be paying a mechanic. It's just parts. But then when you get your own trucks and trailers, you should have a fee every so often, or you should set a mileage. They do that on once they reach the mileage, just pass it after that next load. They're back depot. Once it gets out of mileage, the next time they're back in your home, or the next one is to go back to where they are, so they can service, and then you pay service costs. Let's stop raining. Nice. What time is it? 8:50. I think we're going to have to. We'll actually probably get a break, won't we, from the ferry over. So I think we'll run as we are. We should get our break in. I didn't see how long the ferry was. Yeah, so I keep on about that, don't I? I talk about that most, but that's a big thing. I think I'm going to go on the forum and put in an idea, ask if that's something they would be doing. So instead of having to go to, we could go to a garage and get service there, but if you've got a depot in that city, you go there and you have a mechanic, we should have depot running costs, which would automatically you'd have a mechanic in your depot, so you should have running costs for the depot. So when you go there, you don't have to pay any labour. You just pay parts instead of. So you'd have one price if you went to a workshop. You'd have parts and labour, so it should be broken down. You pay, and you'll have all what you're paying for, and instead of parts and labour, and that'd be it. But then if you do it at your home depot, you'd only have parts, what needs fixing, and the price of the parts, and then there's no labour added. Where they should have all the price of the parts and then the labour added on separately, so you could save on that. That would, I think that would be better. But that's what I think anyway. That's how I'd like it. But you never know. It could be something that's in the pipeline. May not. But yeah, I'm sort of, yeah, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. But yeah, I'm looking forward to 135 on both ETS and ATS. I know ATS is going to be out first because I think 135 will drop with will probably drop with Washington, unless they do. I think it will drop with Washington because they'll do new trailers in it because there's more agricultural stuff and logging and stuff. But then they're already doing logging with Oregon, aren't they? So perhaps not. Perhaps it will come. 135 will come later. Washington would just be a DLC, another state that you get to add. I don't know. Yeah, well, all we'll do is wait and see. We'll find out when Washington drops. We'll find out. We'll find out what's going to be what. What about, yeah, because you've still got there's supposed to be a new truck, isn't there? ATS as well. They're doing the Lone Star. They're working on it. They've said it'll probably be a little while before that comes out, but there is another truck in ATS coming out. That's going to be cool. That's going to be another template and skinning the truck. Got to learn. The lights on, we're getting dark. It's sunsetting. Yeah, so that's probably going to be a similar sort of way of skinning like we have to do with the Scania S. Because that's a lot more involved than what the old trucks are with the program that they released that you can skin all the earlier trucks with. But I think we can do them all the same with the SES. We can do them all that way. There's a lot more complex because you can choose what colour you want, or your accessories in a sense, like mirrors and bits like that aren't on the main template of the body. So like, but yeah, it's still. I'm just sort of grabbing the idea of it. It took me a while to get. I know my skin is not complicated, not like a lot of people's. But yeah, I got the idea of it. Still slightly not confused, but still trying to get my head around all the renaming and making sure you've got the right names, the JOB files and all that sort of thing. They do the skins, but there's enough people out there making skins that people don't really need to of their own. They can download other people's skins that are made, and they do come out. There's a lot of nice skins out there. Down, I don't want to get speeding fine. So, making our way to the docks balance of it. We're not far off, I don't think. We have to just check the seating position, because the other one I think just reset it and then did the field of view. I think I've just changed the field of view and left the other settings so slightly not offset. No, the steering's about right. I think, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm about right. I'm about, no, I'll leave it as it. I've not struggled with it. I've not had no problems. Easy to see the mirrors, just a slight turn. That mirror is a lot closer than what it normally is, so I can actually see the inside the trailer with that one a lot better, just to be honest with you. Oh, back up again. Not paying attention. And we're just nearly near. Oh no, we've got to Rotterdam, don't we, for the cruise. I think that's in 2 mile an hour signals. I normally have it on 1. So I'm just taking a quick drink of coffee. We are in the airport. So how far are we off? Just under 400 miles, still 40 hours. Yeah, so it's going to be a fair while on the old ferry by the looks of it. I'm hoping that'll count as a break. We don't actually need a break by the looks of it, but we should reset anyway. But if not, it's probably not going to be. It'll probably be a couple of hours or so. Grimsby across to Manchester, cross country. I think you're going to be 2, maybe 3 hours. Wow! Cut into the hard shoulder. Don't follow the lane. Some of the AI routes are quite drastic. Yeah. Quite happy with how this event's going. I know there's a lot of people that have already done their 10 loads and they're already running the skins and stuff. I want to do one of each, and so it's a lot easier to do this. It works out probably 2 a week. Because they're in 3 days, so you look at 2 a week, and then the odd week 3. Yeah, I'm going to try and record and then upload the next day. So once I've done this one, is let's go it. I'll record this and hopefully edit this tonight as well, so then I can get it up tomorrow. Are you joking? You just come out and brake check me, man. No need for that at all, is there really? Wasn't exactly going fast either. Cruise back on. Trucks all over the place. Round. So yeah, once we've done this, I don't know where the next destination is. I actually haven't checked really after Manchester. I think we're back into Europe. We're in a ferry. I might have a quick look. I have got a print out. Here we go. We're coming up to the port now. I think they've probably done it so that it cuts down on the costs as well. I know it's quicker, but I think it cuts down on the actual your outlay. I might use a fair bit of profit out of the job, but I'm looking at more just getting the jobs done. I'm not so worried about the money on this account, because this account is flush, and it's just basically an account I use for doing these sort of events. So I don't have to worry about money and being fuel efficient and all that sort of thing. It's just purely, well, this is my Trucks MP one, so this one actually. Log into the ferry and we should, yeah, look, Hull, yeah, 11 hours. So that'll take us there, yeah, because Harwich, yeah, don't want to go Harwich, Hull, and it's literally just across the country. So 800, so it's not much dearer than going to Harwich. And the next, St. Petersburg. St. Petersburg is the next one, which is released on the 12th. So, what is it? It's Tuesday, it's the 10th. 10th, 10th, so Friday. So how do we get out of this one then? Oh, right. Oh, we need to back up a bit. Right, so what we're looking at? 2 hours 44, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. So we're going to get there just after midday. And we've got to watch that wall coming out. Nice. There we go. Turn the lights on the sides. Dipped. Don't need them on. Well, don't need them on dipped. We want them on sides. Sides will drive. Daylight, running lights. Daylight lights. Daylights. Running lights. Should hopefully heading towards Grimsby, but we won't go to Grimsby. We will probably cut straight across country, turn the indicator off. Yeah, they're in twos. We'll leave it at 50. So anyway, yeah, we'll cut straight. Probably just cut straight across the country. Probably just skip. Shouldn't take us that long. Well, 110 mile. Just over 2.5 hours. So it won't take us long. We'll be there. Would have been a lot longer journey if we went all the way down to Calais, across the water into Folkestone, and then drove all the way out the country. This has saved us a lot of driving time. Oh, it's probably cost us, I suppose, whatever it's cost us there in ferry costs, but it cost us that in fuel. It may have done, may not. You don't know. It's yeah, it's one of those. It hasn't saved us any time because we've had to spend 11 hours on a ferry. But did we save any money as in fuel costs to ferry costs? I don't know how much. I can't remember how much a tank is. Tank of fuel. But it definitely probably would have been a tank of fuel to get up there. We're filled up. We're on half now. So I think we would have probably had to fill up when we was down in Dover, Folkestone, or when we get to Calais. Almost missed that again. Too busy talking. But yeah, we would have. I reckon we'd have had to fill up, so it would have been the price of a tank. So. Get over straight away before we get all caught up with cars coming up the inside. But yeah, so I think driving time, it's a lot less driving. Money wise, yeah, we might have forked out a little bit more with the ferry price. I'm not going to know till I fill up. I could check actually what I filled up before I went, but I didn't. Yeah, I think I'm going to, next time I fill up, I'm going to wait till I'm near enough empty. I'm going to do a fill up. I'm going to see how much a full tank is, because I think a full tank to do, it's about 1,000 mile. I don't know. I can't remember. I need to do a bit of research there, don't I? I need to know how many miles I can do out of a tank, and how much a tank will cost, because if doing a ferry run is less than a tank, but it's roughly the same time, because you're going to be on the ferry for that amount of time, yeah, it could be more cost effective to do that, but you might want to do the miles. To do the miles, you can know your bonuses for all your yeah. So I've probably lost out on a few points in that, but not too worried with this. Like I say, I can lose XP. I don't have to worry about making so much money. I've got a lot of drivers. I've got a lot of trucks that are pulling money in. So it's flush, as you can see. This account's flush. Just shy of 7.5 million in it. If I try and spend it and buy more trucks and drivers I'm just going to put in more money, because at the moment I've got large garages and they've got a minimum about 3 drivers and trucks in each garage. So I can put another 2 trucks and drivers in each garage, but it's just more money being pulled in, isn't it? I suppose but they're all levelling up as well. So, but hey ho, it's a profile. It's a profile that has got more bits in it I enjoy. My new start one, I'm really enjoying that, because it's definitely going back to the old way of doing it. You're limited on what you can get your truck. You're limited on what truck you get, what engines, stuff like that. It's quite nice working to get bits. And across towards Sheffield, which then will drop down towards Manchester. Discovering all new roads up here, because I've not been across the north yet. And we got 60, but we can't, because it's a world of trucks, so it's only 56. So we'll stick it at 56, and we're good. So yeah, definitely preferring this field of view. It feels more natural, more like what it would be if you were in a truck, or more like what it was when I was in a truck. What do you all think? Let me know. prefer this or do you prefer sitting further back? Problems when you're further back, your perspective of distance and speed is all wrong. So used to go into corners far too fast, and then you've got potential of flicking over, losing your load. There we go. Right across the inside. Lovely job. So what are we at? 36 miles. Yeah, so look, we're nearly there now. So this is going to be number 8 done. 2 more runs. So we'll have another one on Friday, and then we'll have one on Monday next week. So by Tuesday, when I've uploaded, hopefully I'll be recording on the day and uploading the next day, which means next Monday I won't be doing a new start. I'll be doing a one truck family, so I'll have to do a new start on Tuesday. I'm trying to do project cars on a Sunday or a Saturday and Sunday. I've got a couple more. I had a bit of a problem with that, but if you're watching that one, you'll see after the end of the first season, I hit the wrong button and it doesn't have a confirmation. It just, I don't know what I did. I did something that I've had to do, and to do something different. But you'll see. Let's come round because this bobtail's going too slow. Don't know why the bobtail's going so slow. Actually not pulling anything. You should be hammering along at 60, as he's restricted to below 56. Come back in again. How are we doing? Half a tank of fuel. No problems with that. No having to pull in there. 13 miles, 20 minutes, and we will be at our destination. Yeah, what was I doing? What was I talking about? I got myself all sidetracked there. Yep, gone. Can't think. Yeah, I really can't remember, and I need to come in here. Coach. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that was it. Let me know what you think of this view. I do prefer it. I say next Monday I'll try and do them on the day of the day they come out, or the day they change the destinations. So like the next one on Friday will be St. Petersburg, and then I don't know what ones off that I didn't book, but yeah. So what are we on there? We're on Tuesday today, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, so Friday will be St. Petersburg. Right, so you felt the need, you needed to go out there for no reason at all, but to come back in front of me. Alright, fair enough. If that's what you feel you need to do. Right, just pulling into Manchester now. Once we do this delivery, I'm going to go off and get the discoverables. I will probably, to be honest with you, I might actually buy a depot while I'm here as well. Right, so we're looking at here by the looks of it. Oh no, straight over the roundabout, a bit further on. What was in there? Well, that's where the garage is over there. So one thing I haven't done is oh, come on. Gonna move on. DHL, that's where we're going. Hello, mate. Right. Our first reverse with our new view. Quick check with the booking office. Getting our bay. Should be that one just over there on the left. There we go. Drop this off for the next driver to take to the track by the looks of it. No, I don't need to skip the parking. Nice and slow. Bring that round. We might come around just a wee bit too much. Don't want to run up that other ramp. Nice. Did have that, so so much easier to reverse on the blind side because I've got a better perspective in the mirror. There we go. Lovely job. Park her up, turn her off, and jump out and unhitch. So, there we go. There we go. Done. Excellent. 376 miles, 44 minutes, fuel consumption 311, 31 litres, well, contract's complete 150. Wow, done quite a few now. Base rewards, 31, so 50. Yeah, so we got our full amount. So it takes into account your proficiency bonuses and that. So 1132, long distance for 6, manoeuvring. So yeah, done well there. So thank you for watching. 8 done, 2 more to do. I'm going to go off and discover the rest of Manchester, get the discoverables, probably get myself a garage here. So, but yeah, after St. Petersburg, the next one's Budapest. They're the next 2 deliveries, and then everything from Le Mans onwards is just surplus. It's just extra, but we will be doing them purely because I want to do each and every one of them. So after that we'll have Le Mans, Geneva, Helsinki, Milan, Hanover, and finishing with London. So but once we've done, I've only got 2 more places to pull out of that I haven't pulled out of yet, which is Mannheim and München. So once I've pulled out of those 2, but I've got a good selection of places to come out there, but I will try and do one of those 2 to St. Petersburg and then the other one to Budapest if possible in the 10. But yeah, so thank you for watching. Till next time, check out the blog, the SCS blog. Have a look at the pictures of the trailers. Check out both part 1 and part 2. Part 1 is all your ATS trailers, and part 2 is all your ETS 2 trailers. There's a good selection in all of them. Like the ATS one, there's a really good one where you're towing 3 units linked on the 5th wheel, and really long skeleton container trailers. But yeah, there's some really good stuff coming in 1.35 in ETS and ATS. Good to know. So until next time, thank you for watching, and we'll speak to you soon. Goodbye.